Oh, let me go ahead and do the professional thing and post on Twitter.
I like that on your Twitter. LGBT is streaming, or sorry, is trending. Just the concept of being gay.
The concept of being gay and also the concept of being obese. Uh one of those things is real, and it's not the ones that Republicans tell you. All right, that is the tweet. So we're going to close Twitter before I get recruited to the next January 6th. Hello, world, and all who inhabit it. My name is Jessica, and I am live today on twitch.tv/JessieJPlays with my friend Leah. And we are doing a little bit of messing around with GX. So basically, the idea is that I really enjoyed playing the Double Progression Trouble GX era. I think there's a lot of really interesting stuff in the GX era that is kind of lurking under like the top two or three tiers below all the shit that kind of like populated the TCG at the time, what with fucking Dark Arm Dragon and Disc Commander and like all the DM staples that were like still legal and still more powerful than like most of the new cards that were being printed. So today I want to just build a couple of like pre-configured deck lists with Leah that all have about the same power level. We are going to be focusing on four different decks. The ones that I am looking at are Gladiator Beast, Battery Sworn, Ritual Vanilla, and then the fourth. I was thinking about the fourth one being Six Samurai, but then I asked Sophie to send me one of her Six Sam lists, and she has not responded to me. And then I started fucking around with this Clownroid list, and it remains my favorite terrible thing I've ever constructed. So we might do that. I haven't decided yet, but definitely the first three. Um, but yeah, that is what we are doing. And the list that we're kind of looking at, I'll go ahead and just pull these. Ooh, good. I'm gonna pull these up really quick.
You should, at some point in that monologue, you should ask me if I'm excited to play these.
Oh yeah! Hi, Leah. Hey,
Hey,
participation,
hey,
interaction.
hello.
Are
Hey.
you excited?
Whoa, that's a great question, Jesse. I as it's well known, I'm Infinity NO at GX era formats.
100% true.
Um, and there's something about how just low quality and bad and shitty the gameplay is that makes me unstoppable at it. So I'm very excited to play these.
Awesome.
Because these are some stinkers. Oh my gosh.
These are like this is what you build in GX if you're not just like running Chaos Monarchs for 10,000 years. Welcome to the stream, Hamilton. Fuck! I forgot. We're going to go ahead and change the stream information really quick. Did I forget to change the title for when I was playing Cuphead? Maybe, maybe. The world will never know.
So I'll let you change the stream title, but I have some thoughts about this one that you have on the screen
So
right now.
absolutely.
Uh, so so Jess, the goal here is you're making like the end game is you're trying to create like battle box decks where you pick out a deck, they're all full of GX era jank, and they're designed to be played against each other and all be relatively the same power level. Is that right?
Yes.
So I've got some design thoughts about what would make that kind of thing the most fun, and I'm curious about talking about that because I'm already thinking. I'm looking at this ritual vanilla list, and I have an idea for it that I think might make it more
Abs
interesting to repeatably play.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Let's go ahead and actually just pull that list up right now so we can talk and edit as it were. Skip intro. DB just cannot handle how many tabs I have open. Oh, it's this one. Yeah. Okay. Everybody just ignore my absolutely hideous dueling book organizing scheme. I gave up a long time ago. I do need to
I'm
find the DPTs.
I'm judging it very, very deeply and intensely.
Good. Here we go. All right. So what are your thoughts?
Okay, so I think that decks of this kind should be designed to maximize the variety in the gameplay because if the plan is to play the same deck against other decks multiple times, then you know, in constructed where you're trying to optimize your deck, you tend to make it more consistent, which cuts down on variety because consistency makes the deck operate better. But if you're not worried about building the most consistent deck, just building decks that have an equivalent power level, I think making it maybe less consistent but with more interesting variety makes it a more fun gameplay experience. And to that end, I think that the concept of this deck is so goddamn funny. And it would be way funnier and more interesting if instead of playing 32 1900 level vanillas, you were playing a bunch of Gemini monsters, which synergize with all
Ooh.
of the normal monster stuff.
Um,
But,
Gemini monsters are not treated as normal monsters in the deck.
well,
So
I'm
are
talking about the 1900 beaters. So,
Oh,
like,
okay.
if you're going to ARA, you're going to send one of the big, huge vanillas, right?
Yeah. Well, like you send the huge vanillas unless you like have drawn the ARA and like after you have already like drawn all the like these bunguses. So I'm gonna say let's for GX flavor, let's go ahead and put three Sabersaurus, but then that is it for the
Sure, sure, sure.
yeah. So, just in case, like you're in a situation where you like play out the Kogigas and the Spiral Serpents, and you find a third advanced ritual art, and you just need to send two fucking Sabersaurus.
Now here's a fucky little thing. This doesn't really matter, but like, could it be one Sabersaurus, one alien invader, or whatever that
Oh,
1900 alien is, and like one
absolutely.
gladiator beast Andal or something like that? This is the kind of stupid thing I'm talking about. Like,
Yeah,
I think
making
it's
it.
Alien Shock Trooper.
Yeah, it is Shock Trooper, and then Andal. I almost typed anal. Um, laugh chat. Three Neos Alias, three Dark Valkyrie, and then some Gemini ST.
Yeah, let's take a look at the other good thing about the Geminis is that they're also dog shit. So that should fit with the theme of the deck.
So one thing we can actually use is that we can
I'm
use.
pulling up the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro deck filter now.
Oh yeah, I don't even like type out the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro Deck filter. I just go to Laric's website and do it this way. All
Oh,
legal
that's pretty smart.
cards, and then we want to find the Geminis. Where the
So
fuck would
there's
Geminis be?
so there's 45 of them. There's
Good.
if you go into select type, then Gemini is one of the types, which is funny.
Ah, yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh card. Turns out Yu-Gi-Oh cards just have a lot of different qualifiers. Like too many to for type to be one consistent thing. I'm being reminded of how bad these Gemini cards are, and I'm very
Yeah.
excited to put a couple in. So I
Well,
think,
they're
uh,
normal monsters, but occasionally you wanna normal summon them and get the value, and their normals in the graveyard for the revive spell, etc.
exactly. So these are the guys.
Yeah, so I
Ancient.
guess the question is, there are a couple that are good, quote unquote. And we probably have to use those ones because Lord help us, they need to be something.
Ancient Gear Knight is not a bad place to start.
Yeah, I was looking at Ancient Gear Knight.
We'll max out on Ancient Gear Knight until we don't want to anymore.
Sure, 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 sure.
Um,
Okay, so this actually introduces the first question, and this goes to you and your feelings about this. So there's some cards that are Geminis that aren't from GX. They're from either slightly later, like Crusader of Endymion, who can become a 2500. Um, uh, or but Crusader of Endymion is slightly after GX. Or there's like the Chemi critters, which are way after, but are like generic Gemini support.
am going to say that for the most part, I want to focus on putting in the cards that are from the GX era. I am willing to make some exceptions to this rule, and by I'm willing to make some exceptions, I mean I really want that stupid fucking Bike Fusion to be in the Clownroy deck.
Yeah,
Um, I think like I want decks to have like maybe one or two cards from the future and let them be like extra deck monsters, you know?
yeah,
So for
yeah.
the most part, I'd like to focus on like Dark Valkyria, Dark Va-
Yeah, Dark Valkyria is definitely
yeah.
like an actually, again, quote unquote, four times good Gemini.
E. So Dark Valkyria can come hang out. Oh, that's not the one we wanted. I wanted to save it. All right. All right. What else have we got? They gotta be Oh wait, they don't need to be four because we're not really ARAing them. Can you put one montage dragon in the Gemini ritual deck? Under no circumstances. Um I will say this, Hamilton. I this is a we're just gonna set this as default for now because this is the one we're working on. But I will show you really quick, Hamilton. This is a double aggression trouble deck that I almost played that I never ended up committing to. I strongly considered playing this deck at one point. This deck can totally play Montage Dragon, uh, but not like the probably not the Ritual deck.
When does GX finish? It finishes in like 1990. Finishes in 2009.
2008. So,
Sorry, I'm thinking of the Soviet Union. Yeah,
uh,
2000, 2008. Okay, okay.
yes, Duelist Genesis came out in fall of 2008.
Okay, okay, okay.
Oh my god. Hamilton, Montage Dragon isn't even a GX card. That's a Duelist Genesis card. And it's not a fusion, unfortunately. um, hmm. I really like Card Trader. In terms of like spell and trap cards, I think that's good for like a silly like pre-configuration deck.
Yeah, Card Trader is a good example of, is it a card you'd want to have? No.
But is it fun? Yes.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But is it fun? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
Uh,
fun. That's kind of like that's mentally where I am, where I'm
hmm.
shooting.
Future Samurai has a decent effect. Once per turn, you can
Yeah.
banish one monster from your graveyard to target one face-up monster in the field, destroy it. Is this definitely a... Yeah, it's a Phantom Darkness card. Cool.
Blazewing Butterfly, I know, is from GX and is like Gemini support. Both a Gemini and Gemini support.
Boop. Um, Blaze Wing Butterfly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And then I think Double Summon is like playable in this deck because you can use it to summon normal Gemini monsters. But it can also be like a way to normal summon double Manju.
Yeah, yeah. So like you could put in one or two double summon and occasionally you draw it and it's cracked or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There is other Gemini support potentially that could be in here depending on how balling out of control you want to be. Mainly Gemini Spark as like a card that makes you go, wow, I actually am running Geminis. I can't believe this.
Gemini, well,
Um,
yeah, Gemini Spark is a pretty good card. I can fuck with
could be a
Gemini
one of,
Spark.
could be a three of. It depends. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
will.
this is where we get into the like power level discussion. Do you want to have one Gemini Spark so that when you draw it, you're like, dang, that's cool,
Damn, I'm great at this game. Yeah, yeah,
damn,
yeah.
I'm so good at this game.
Speaking of damn, I'm so good at this game. I think the move is one birthright, but triple soul resurrection.
Sure.
You motherfuckers get to summon monsters from the graveyard, but they have to be in defense position first. Um,
So here's a question, also design wise. So if it's an ARA deck, how many and what? So like we have total control over what rituals we think are the most fun to draw and summon. So that's a question: is what ritual would you actually want to be in here? That would be the most fun to have from GX.
Masked Beast is not a GX ritual, but it's by
Fair
far the
enough.
funniest one. I would like to keep that. Reshef might actually be too strong for this format. Reshef is very frequently just an OTK.
Because he just takes a guy.
Discard a spell card, take control of one monster in your opponent's side of the field. It's just Dark Magician Change of Heart.
I mean, you do. There should be good stuff. I mean, like, keep in mind, it's still quote unquote good. You still have to ritual summon.
That's true. Yeah, I guess Reshef has a right to exist. I guess like I just really like this. I just really like this lineup. The only thing I might think of is like we could replace Ruin Queen of Oblivion with Dark Master Zork.
Ooh, Zork is definitely a fun one. I
I
also really like Ruin. Personal.
Yeah.
That's just me personally,
I
but
think Ruin might actually like just because we have triple ARA, triple Manju of 10,000 hands, Ruin might be like a kind of side deck card. Like you're playing
ooh,
you're
that's
playing this
interesting.
deck and you're like, I want more ritual monsters, or I want a ritual monster that like has a double attack. Maybe you're like going up against the Glads and you want the ability to take out more monsters. Hello, June. Lovely to have you.
Hello, Jen. Hello, Hamilton. You know what's interesting is I actually love thinking about it from like a pre-con battle deck perspective. Having a side deck that lets you customize the deck as you're playing it, I think is pretty smart.
Yeah.
Um, that's a good mechanic that I wasn't thinking about.
Yeah. Um. So ancient rules probably doesn't exist in this deck since we're focusing more on the Gemini stuff now.
Yeah, it would be great to have some more removal that involves discarding a card for to make it so that the
I think we can just go with the classics, right? Rising Energy.
that sure is a classic. Yeah.
I guess like Rising Energy is not the most fun card because it is the most you win the fuck out of the battle phase trick that we get until Prideful Roar.
Well, I mean, I find that fun. Well, so out of curiosity, what do you how do you view the texture of the removal in this format? Because you could very conscientiously design in that the removal. I'm assuming what you're thinking is like you want the removal to look similar to the the removal available in GX, basically.
Yeah. I just think that DM printed too many cards in many, many ways. DM printed too many floodgates, they printed too many fucking burn cards, they printed too many removal cards. So I like my removal to just be straight up jank. Um and you
Yeah,
kind of see that in like the Gladiator Beast pile. Cold Wave will not be here. Cold Wave is probably too strong for this format, but Block Attack is awesome.
yeah. I
The
have one more comment on the Gemini Ritual deck here,
yeah,
real
oh
quick.
yeah. We're we can just do whatever we want.
So with this one, I guess this depends on how reused you want cards to be between decks. But like my first impulse is if a piece of removal, you don't want every deck to be running the same removal. You want like varied removal between decks so that they feel different.
Yeah,
And because this deck already has 3 Mirror Force and Just a Break, I think Radiant Mirror Force is a really fun card to be in one of the decks. Maybe it wouldn't be this one. Maybe
yeah,
not.
that makes sense. Um, and then I guess Zero Gravity probably doesn't exist in this deck either.
I suppose. Yeah. Although it would be great to have a way to ensure that your Gemini monsters don't eat shit.
That is
Um,
true. Um,
Maybe that would be
actually,
like a no entry or a threatening roar or
yeah.
something.
Is that Tier 0 banned Mega Threat Sabersaurus? Yes, it is. Um,
Add lightning storm. That's a great idea. I think if one thing GX needed, it's to have printed lightning storm in the format.
I think that, yeah, I think that Threatening Roar is a good choice because, like, there are other deck lists that I am specifically, thinking would like the no entries and the zero gravities and such. But
What?
otherwise, in terms of like normal monsters not eating shit, we do have triple soul resurrection and the birthright.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, so those are also ways that the
Yeah,
Geminis get off.
yeah. This deck
Okay.
has a pretty solid trap lineup, I would say.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like in terms of just looking at this, is it good cards? No, but is it cards that are all part of the game plan that are fun to draw together? Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
We
Uh,
may have to beef this deck up in power level in the future if we want to have any chance of it being as good as even remotely playable Glad Beasts, but
yeah,
we can cross that bridge when we get there.
yeah. We're gonna have to figure out. I think like um Also, I think I'm just gonna call this like GX Tier 3 for now.
Sure.
I hadn't really like settled on a name for it, but that's just what we're gonna stick with. But yeah, I think part of I'll just go ahead and do this now, actually. Part of it is that, like, I think in these kind of precons that are specifically designed to play against each other, there can be a certain amount of, like, siding against specific decks. So, for example, I really like Sophie's side versus Gladiator Beasts really Eternal Rest.
I think that's hysterical.
So that is one thing that this deck can do. To kind of mitigate that a little bit.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah,
This one looks fun to play.
yeah. I think we can do a little bit of jumping around. Maybe pop back into this list a little bit later, or just like test lists out and figure out what they kind of need.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
But yeah, that will oh, we need to make sure this is properly named. Gemini ritual. Okay. Oh, and we'll make it the GX lowercase so that everything is like the same. And yeah, cool. Let's take a look at Battery Sword next. Meow.
Okay, so my first thought about this one, about Battery Sworn, is that there should be one or two Miser's industrial strength.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, definitely. These lists are, to be clear, just the list that I use in Double Progression
No,
Trouble,
I know,
and
yeah.
yeah,
You
and I'm just like letting chat know.
just
And
gotta
the
iterate
yeah,
quickly on it.
the only reason that this deck does not have Industrial Strength is that I did not pull a single
Didn't own it,
copy
yeah.
of Industrial. Talk about a pants shitting moment in the history of Double Progression Trouble. My goodness. Going into the fucking battery sworn mirror without a fucking industrial strength. Okay, we'll save this. Save as really quick. GX tier 3.
Hmm.
This deck does not get no entry. I have decided.
No entry's got to be in the Glad Beast one, right?
Yeah. No, no entry. Actually, Hmm. It's interesting because there are two decks that I kind of want to have like battle position switches. I really want no entry to be in Clownroid because that's such a
Oh yeah.
funny interaction with Dream
Oh, that's
Clown.
hysterical. That's hysterical.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
So it might actually be that like Glads have spell cards that are more focused on switching battle positions, and Clownroid has the trap cards.
Imagining Wabaku. Oh yeah, spell cards that swatch positions too. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Wabaku is actually brilliant for Glad Beast. Let's table. I'll table that, but yeah,
It's like if yeah, it's threatening roar except it triggers the glad. Okay.
exactly. So, this deck is insane, but the other side of it
Yeah.
is that like every other deck in this theoretical format does get to play Light Imprisoning Mirror. I completely agree, June. Even if it's dumb, I am adding Greg because it's so goddamn funny.
I very much disagree about letting other decks play Light Imprisoning Mirror. Um, I mean, like, so if you, I guess it depends on what the hypothetical format is. But if I'm thinking about like these as fun precons, floodgates are not fun.
That is
They're like
actually
anti-fun.
that is actually a really good point. Yeah, it would be better to just find a way to balance this out that doesn't involve that card exactly.
Yeah, I mean, like if the balance method is this is crazy unless you have exactly one of your three light imprisoning mirrors, then this is crazy. You
Yeah.
know, most of the time. I'm curious. I'm wondering how we could make this. Okay, I'm having two thoughts. One, how could we make this shittier? Two, how could we possibly make it shittier so that it's even close to the shittiness of the Gemini deck? And I don't know if that's possible.
So I think like what we kind of have to do to begin with is we probably need to do two Microcell, two Jane, because those are the best individual cards in the deck. Those are like the
Sure,
starters.
sure. Um,
Lumina can be a one of.
there's other light sworns we could be playing.
We will put
I think
Battery Man Charger to two since we're playing the Greg.
I think Arcus is one of the higher rarity ones that it's not so good.
Why did they make it's like Arcus? Yeah, yeah, there's an AU. I have no earthly idea why this card is super rare, but yes.
Why the fuck does he have an AU? Arcus is part of my AU.
I don't think Celestia can be here. I think we have enough strong stuff going on. As much as excited as I am about having pulled this card.
So yeah, I do like having these together because the synergy with all the revive spells and of battery men makes sense. Is this the kind of deck that we'd want to spend the interesting equips on, or would we rather have this have the revival stuff and like cards that mill you?
I accidentally hit the back button. Don't mind me. Can you repeat that question?
Oh, sure, sure. So like this deck, the Light Swarm one, do we want this to be the deck that we spend equip spells on? Like, there's an Axe of Despair and there's a
Oh,
United We
oh yeah,
Stand in
yeah,
there.
yeah. No, probably not. I think this.
I
I
think like it could be like Needlebug Nest, for example, or something like that.
What is Needlebug Nest?
It's not from GX, so if that turns you off, you don't got to do it. But it just says Mill 5,
Mm.
which is so funny.
Yeah, they just printed a card that said that and were like, this will never have any consequences.
This
Um
card is so funny in Paleozoic. Gavin loves this card. Um,
Yeah, I'm not really feeling Needlebug Nest for this list, partially because I
but
think it makes it better.
I'm trying to figure out what. Hmm, 3 copies of Mystic Mine. I agree, June. I think that would make it better. Yeah.
What if we just put Malevolent Nuzzler in over Acts of Despair? I am not sure.
Well, part of the thing is like the Dex issue isn't getting big. Oh, are there other battery men we're missing? We can play some of the bad ones.
Yeah, there's like the Batteryman C.
Oh, we probably shouldn't play C. So the big part about C that sucks is that it has hidden text, which is that I mean, I guess it's text that's openly. C is just so bad that you would never actually play it because it buffs machines, even though all the battery men are thunder. Um,
Why?
I know.
That
I
is
know. He's
baffling.
not even a machine. So you have to have 3 battery man C on the field and a separate machine type card, and then he starts buffing them.
Well,
It's so terrible.
that is the funniest shit I've ever heard. I actually don't think there are any other Batterymen released before this point. I think
Yeah, yeah.
so. I
Not unless we
actually
wanted to play
think,
the crazy ones from later. Yeah.
yeah, I actually think Batteryman C is too bad for this list. Hear me out, Batteryman Sidra. Again, I think that would make the list better. We could play. I guess like the other option is to split this out. We could make a Lightsworn deck whose main gimmick is to turbo out Sidra to tribute for Greg. Like Lightsworn that just doesn't have any of the boss monsters, and then like Battery Man.
I do get why you like this deck though. It's a very cute synergy between them.
Yeah, these are just like cool guys. Like I just like all of these dudes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wonder if maybe the monster lineup here is fine, and we've just got to find interesting spells and traps.
Yeah, I think you're probably right about that. We will put 2 industrial strength, just partially because I think that is like just optimal. Um, and then I guess we should just have a couple, maybe like 1 or 2 more monsters, just because we do have between double charger, double industrial strength, and singleton Greg. That is 5 monsters that you can't just normal summon. Which maybe that's this deck's weakness, but
Oh, sure. I guess that's possible. Yeah.
mm.
I mean, there is Raikou, but that would be a pretty good card, I
Raikou
would
is
say.
pretty strong.
It is a light sworn that's not being played, but I know this is supposed to be like tier 3, and Raikou is definitely a tier 1 card. So,
Yeah,
um,
I guess we could put like if the other deck is allowed 1 Gemini Spark, we could like let this deck maybe have.
I mean,
I
I would say the maybe have it in this deck is industrial strength, which immediately wins the game, basically.
Yeah, that is true. Industrial strength probably is enough. Raikou is bad. You can't even normal summon it in attack position. Somebody has been watching a lot of I Challenge You. Um,
The best show.
oh, it's so funny watching that AI repeatedly normal summon flip monsters in attack position.
Oh, it
Uh,
rocks.
Uh, so yeah, let's talk about spell and trap card lineup. Uh, bat. So like limit reverse as like the main focus. Because it synergizes with a lot of the deck, and also because it's less of an absolute blowout than portable battery pack. And less of a go-getter than battery charger.
There should definitely be at least one or two more battery charger, I think.
Yeah.
This doesn't strike me as being the needle sealing deck.
Hmm.
I guess
Yeah,
this one
needle.
does turbo out guys more than any other deck.
Yeah, I think the logic behind needle sealing was to just like get light sworns into the graveyard. But yeah, you're probably right about that.
Um, I'm trying to think about a hilarious thunder or light support from old sets that might be good.
I could go for a couple upstart goblins in this build just because the revival cards get a little bricky and also like increasing your opponent's life points is like a downside.
I suppose, although the upstarts are just kind of like making the deck list smaller. Do we have what do we have in terms of cards that say the word thunder in them? Um,
Before 2008, not much. Yeah. What else were you playing? We could run a couple shield spear in this list. That's pretty funny.
sure, I guess. I mean, yeah, the battery men all have little um defense position
Yeah.
effects. So the fact that that also does defense position.
As someone who built the worst Garpo Thunder deck of all time, not much. Understood. Um. Oh, Sophie sent a couple of sent a 6 Sam list, so we can mess around with that in a little bit. Cool shit.
Hmm. Maybe there's just other. Okay. I think I figured it out. Maybe how we balance this deck is we give it all of the bad removal. We give it like the Chthonian blasts of the world.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I can go for a Chthonian blast for sure. Um, I think it would be too mean to give it like that one card from Legend of the Blue Eyes White Dragon that's called like double or nothing or whatever, right?
What does that card do?
It's like I don't remember the name of it, but you literally tribute 2 monsters to destroy one.
Oh no, that's too cruel. To play two pronged attack? No,
Two
no way.
pronged attack, that's the one.
That's a that's a card for rats.
Yu-Gi-Oh would be a better game if Legend of the Blue Eyes White Dragon just fully didn't exist.
Mm. What else can we stick in here that's really funny? Anything that would be funny to mill. I guess there's no
Electromagnetic
spells left.
Turtle.
What's that do?
During your opponent's battle phase quick effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard in the battle phase.
That there's no way that's from GX.
That's like, I think that's like a DM card, right?
It has a quick effect. A quick effect card from the graveyard. What is this
Yami
from?
Yugi fully used this card. I'm not crazy.
Wait, now I'm curious. Electromagnetic Turtle is okay. Maybe it was printed along
Yeah, I think
in
this
the
is
OCG early, but this card is from 2015 in the TCG.
why. Oh, okay, cool.
It has a once per duel clause on it. It's got a quick effect.
Well, I didn't know if that was like originally the text was just like all fucked up and then they like
Oh,
eroded
sure.
it. Like,
Sure, yeah, yeah. It said like this monster can only be
yeah.
called upon once per duel or some shit like that.
Yeah. I need to get out of the mindset that like just because I saw a card played in the DM anime that it means that it is a DM card. I had this exact same thing with the Tricky and fucking Kunai with Chain.
Amazing.
I did not know that they printed Kunai with Chain in the same pack that they introduced Synchros.
I think that's due to OCG fuckiness. I think it's actually originally in the OCG in the right spot.
Uh, oh
Um,
yeah, TCG. Why do you fuck us?
we need a
Um,
few final cards for this one here.
yeah, I'm just go for a couple of the shield and sword.
Hey, Stove.
Welcome to the stream, Stove. Sword and shield is actually not the card I'm thinking of. The
You
card,
think of Shield Spear.
yeah, shield spear. Yeah, we will throw in a couple. We'll throw in a couple shield spear. This deck is too good otherwise. Um, I kind of like one magical scientist, but it can only summon like 2200 vanillas.
I'm trying to think which deck would be the magical scientist
Oh,
deck.
I think actually if we were to like this is like Shield Spear, second best card in all of GX after Harpy Queen. True. I
True.
think the Magical Scientist deck might actually be like the theoretical Harpy deck cuz you can summon fucking Punished Eagle as an additional target for Icarus attack.
Punished Eagle is just the best name of a card.
Punished Eagle is
Punished
so
Eagle.
cool. I love her.
Yeah, I guess I could see that in the Harpy deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um Well, it's just like a generically okay monster. Along the lines of Electromagnetic Turtle, which I guess is a 2015 card because nothing makes sense.
Got to be a light or a thunder or something you'd want to mill.
I know exactly what we're doing. This will lower the power level of the deck a little bit. We're gonna throw in a couple Thunder Nian Yin.
Yeah. All right. All right. All right.
Perfect,
That
perfect,
I
perfect.
like. That I like.
Yeah, perfect.
We
Uh,
gotta. I want to
yeah,
get rid of these upstarts. Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
So we can max out on Thunder and Yin Yen because it's funny. We can max out on Garoth.
I think in the long term, I'd still like to see more variety in this deck as far as my like, design principles go. But I think this list is looking fun.
Yes.
Um,
Women, huge fan. Same stove, same. Yeah, I
gosh,
think this is
you're just
yeah,
so right, Stove. You're
similar
just
to
so
the
right.
Gemini ritual list. I think this is a good place to start with this. Are we playing the furry? Yeah, that's Arcus. We Sophie explained to me that this card is canonically a furry, and that's why it's a fucking beast warrior. No other reason.
so so this deck is probably still, I would say, about at least twice as good as the Gemini deck. But I'm willing to be proven wrong here.
I don't know. What is this deck? What is this deck? Okay, so first of all, I think we actually need to go to one industrial strength. I think it's just too good.
I think we should at least we should get playing at some point here. So maybe we could either play now or tweak some other
Yeah.
decks and then play a bit.
Actually, yeah, since we have two decks, let's go ahead and mess around really quick and see how it looks. I'm gonna send you this link.
Okay. No, 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 no. I want to play the Gemini one.
Really? All right. Okay. Sweet. I will
God gives his hardest decks to his bloodiest soldiers. Um,
All right. I will send this your way. And let's duel, y'all. Let's fucking go.
this one, the issue in this one is that it's too good. All right, let me get on DB.
Oh, I am excited to see how this one goes. I am hosting.
I'm gonna go summon a normal monster that doesn't do anything, and then you're gonna go summon industrial strength. Uh,
God, I do need to chat. I'm gonna need your support over this next month. I gotta fucking get to affiliate sometime soon. This would be a wonderful time to gamba. Um,
okay, can you hear me? Okay.
yes.
Okay. Where in my big thing of here we go. Here we found it. Okay. All right. Are you in unlimited?
Yes.
Okay.
I think
I
I
don't think
I think when
I don't
these are
think you're fully
advanced,
ready. I
uh,
think yeah, yeah, yeah. This is advanced levels of bad.
I I think these decks would be legal in advanced. In this theoretical format, I think I'm gonna go without keep it without first turn draw.
I think that's for the best. I am playing the Gemini deck, so I guess I gotta go first, baby. Um, oh wow, this hand's actually kind of good. This this
Ooh,
one
uh-oh.
this one's a
That's
little bit all
unfortunately
right.
because my hand is actually quite bad.
All
Uh,
right, all right. So Manju,
Ooh, yeah, that'll do it.
Manju for ARA.
Cool.
um, we will set a card. And go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna say right off the bat, hello, Duel Academy people. Hello, Patson. I think that the Battery Sworn deck might actually need more spell and trap cards, even if those spell and trap cards are strictly terrible. But for the time being, I am going to normal summon Garoth, Light Sworn Warrior.
All right, you're fine. You're fine.
You can't Justy break here, so we'll go ham.
Why would you think that I would have something like that? That's
Yeah,
really
that's
rude of
true.
you and presumptuous to.
I've never seen this deck before in my life. No idea what you are playing. It's truly a mystery.
Okay, so I mean, am I going to activate advanced ritual art? Yes.
Oh dear.
Um, and am I going to send fucking Giga Gaga go Giga Gaga Giga to the graveyard? Of course. And am I going to summon Dark Master Zork?
Oh, this is not going well
For
for Team Jess
sure.
right off the bat.
All
Dark
right.
Master Zork is such a cool card.
I'm as a kid, this was like one of my good friends played this card constantly. He's just a fun guy.
E. Um,
All right, I hope you're ready to get zorked unless you got anything here.
no, you, we didn't put any good trap cards in this deck. What are you
I
talking?
I, I feel like I feel like is it good to attack? Yeah. Come on.
That is all
I
one
actually
monster.
destroy one monster my opponent controls exactly.
All right.
All
Cool.
right. Okay, get fucking get out of town. All right, and we're following that up with we're following that up with Future Samurai.
he he's not much of a samurai right now, but in the future,
In the
fucking watch
future.
out.
He'll
That
become a
is
samurai.
Gemini ritual has taken out half of my life points. I am
The
thrilled
problem
to
is the
say.
deck is just too good. It's just too good.
So I think uh oh my god, this is really fucking bad. If you roll just like a 3 or 4 next turn, I'm fucking dead. I'm dead anyway because you can future samurai.
Yeah.
Holy shit. This is a disaster. Oh my
It's
god.
so powerful. It's just
I think
way
in
too
that case
good.
what I'm just going to do, I am going to normal summon Lumina Lightsworn Summoner. Do you have a
Okay.
response?
No.
I'm going to declare Lumina. I'm going to pitch this Battery Man Ah.
Okay.
We're going to target the Garoth.
All right. I mean,
You still don't have
okay.
any
It's a samurai.
vanillas. Yeah, I have to try to take out the fucking future samurai, which is not a sentence I ever expected to say out loud.
He's just too good. All right, 250.
All right. We get some mills in the end phase. That's pretty nice. We got a couple of mills. So we're sending 3, and then we're sending 2, and then for every Lightsworn among the latter 2, I get to draw a card. So we'll start with our 3.
So, okay.
We will mill 2. And that will be it. And I have another battery, man, so that's not terrible. But I'm still not in a great situation here.
Okay, something interesting has occurred to me, but before I'm going to do anything else, you know I got I got a Zork on him. Okay. So just to be clear, okay, 6 is the only bad one. Every other one is good. I simply will roll
Well, at least that's only
a
the one.
3. If I take out Garoth, then like Rising Energy doesn't clear.
Hmm.
Watch out for my best normal monster ancient
Um,
Sierra Knights.
Patson, what we are doing is Leah and I are attempting to just make a couple of like pre-configured decks. Like the long-term goal is that like if I am to collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I want to make like a battle box. I want to make like a couple of GX decks that I can just like pass around to my friends at a party and just like fuck around with. Um so okay, am I fucking dead here? No! I am not dead here. Haha.
All right, that's
Are
that's great.
you
I'm
attacking
so
with
happy for you.
Are you attacking with Ancient Gear Knight?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say.
All right. Good luck. Good luck though against Zork.
We do have at least a little bit of good news. If it's good with you, I would like to banish 2 batterymen from my graveyard.
I just typed 225 into the chat because I was trying to change my light points. I'm literally a boomer. Okay, go ahead.
We
Yeah,
will
that's actually the most catastrophic news I've ever heard.
we will go
That's
Batteryman, Industrial
really
Strength.
deeply bad.
So
Okay.
here's the problem: is Batteryman Industrial Strength is not strong enough to beat Dark Master Zork. But if I leave Ancient Gear Knight and don't hit a Justy Break, I get fucking owned.
Oh my gosh, you don't have a thunder in your grave.
It's not great. It's not ideal. Wait. I know exactly what we can do. I know what we can do.
Okay.
I got this. I got
Okay.
this. We are going to declare Batteryman in wait. We can't declare Batteryman Industrial Strength.
Yeah,
That's the
because you need to have
problem.
a thunder in your grave. If you can like normal summon a battery man and ram it into Zork, but you only have 200 life points, Jesse.
I think this. I think we might have to go next, but I guess I will give it a try at least. We do have plays. I'm gonna limit reverse.
Okay.
We'll go Lumina Lightsworn Summoner. I'm gonna declare
Okay.
Lumina Lightsworn Summoner. I'm gonna pitch this Garoth. I will
Wait, this
special
is this is like kind of good.
summon Jane Lights. None of it beats fucking Justy
Oh,
Break.
okay. I thought you were about to discard a battery man with Lumina.
Yeah, that would
Okay.
be that would be awesome. But unfortunately, it is not meant to be. And I do have the ability though to go tribute Lumina for Greg at a solid 2900. So we actually
Didn't
do
we?
have the
Oh wow, this
monsters.
is really our normal summon. Okay.
Yeah, we did not
All
normal
right.
summon this turn. This
All
deck
right.
is
All
pretty
right. All
good.
right.
Uh,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. I think this is gonna work out really well for me. Greg attacks Zork.
So how big is he?
Huh?
He's 2,900.
Yeah, 2900.
Oh, no, the Taskmaster. What the
And then
fuck?
like,
Okay.
can you attack me with
With Justy Break, no. I know that for a fact. Your opponent's monster has to declare an attack on your normal monster.
Okay. So I actually like, with that in mind, I don't think I can afford to attack here.
Wow.
Unfortunately.
That's
As
actually really, really, really heads up. That's
so we're not
yeah.
gonna attack, but we do get to mill a shitload of cards in end step, so I'm really banking on a fucking battery man. Or like a Thunder Ninian would be good too. So we're gonna mill 5. Yay!
I
Alright.
would say that was pretty
If
good.
we if we
However,
survive to next
however,
turn.
Jesse, it's not good enough.
No! That's just lethal on board.
All right. That one was pretty fun. That one was pretty fun.
That was
Okay.
hilarious. All right. What do we side versus this?
Oh, I ain't siding shit. I ain't siding shit. I just want to see how the base deck
Yeah.
plays. Yeah.
Let's just keep it going for now.
I'm kind of thinking about this as like a design from like a design standpoint,
Yeah.
like as a designer. How does it play?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. This one, I'm just gonna say, is it as good as last time? I guess we'll find out. Guess we'll find out. Um, this
Greg did
uh
try his best. Greg did nothing wrong.
yeah, free Greg. You know what? This isn't what it looks like.
I
It's things are gonna be fine.
I am going to normal summon Thunder Nyan Nyan.
Okay.
Attack directly.
Yeah, I'll take 10,000.
We
Um,
will. You have anything?
no,
Okay.
no.
I also have 2 sets and a pass.
I can't believe Tier Zero Super Threat Gemini Ritual is falling behind against garbage low tier deck Battery Man Lightsworn. Okay. This one's good. This one's good. Dark Valkyria.
That is fine.
Okay. I have the most dog shit plan of all time for this monster. You gotta believe me.
Well, I'm
Go ahead.
reading its Gemini effect for the first time.
It's actually kind of good.
Yeah, that's not terrible. It's like Breaker the Magical Warrior, but a little better.
It's Breaker the magical Necrotol. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not terrible. Um, do. So with the understanding that one of those face downs is really likely to be just Justy Break.
No,
Um, God, the Justy Break is like really difficult to play around
you
actually.
don't. You don't say.
I think we're actually just gonna go tribute Thunder Nyan Nyan for Batteryman Charger.
Oh wow, that's quite good.
We will declare Charger effect, and we will. s- Hmm. Yeah. We will summon Batteryman D in defense mode. And then I actually don't really want to play into Justy Break once again. Wait, does Justy Break attack position monsters? Would Batteryman D survive?
Let me just look up just a break because I don't have it set down. Um,
Loud typing noises.
uh, it destroys all monsters on the field except attack position normal monsters.
Oh, okay. That is the stipulation. Unfortunately, I think once again I just have to pass.
No, come on, dude, attack him. What the heck?
No, no, I don't want to. You listen, if I get 2-0'd by Gemini Ritual playing Battery Sworn, I'll never live it down. Battery Sworn, the funniest thing about Double Progression Trouble is that Battery Sworn has never actually won a match except against itself.
That is so funny. That is so deeply, deeply funny. All right, you know I'm normal summon my guy.
Alright, you taking out Battery Man Charger?
Well, normal summoning it doesn't do anything. Then I've got to activate an effect again, placing a spell counter on it. Yeah? Yeah?
I have no
Okay.
response so
And
far.
then I've got to remove the spell counter. Um, which I don't really think is good. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. This is now a 2100, so we're gonna attack Battery Man D.
Okay.
All right, and then in main two, we're going to clear the charger.
That is fine. On clearing of the charger, I will Chthonian Blast.
That's
I love Yu-Gi-Oh!
so funny.
I love Yu-Gi-Oh! So goddamn much.
It's 900. Oh, these decks are something special. I gotta say, these are great.
we
These are,
we
these
we
are great.
built a couple of winners.
This is that's that's some high quality gameplay right there.
I'll show you some fucking high quality gameplay. The best normal summon I have is fucking Battery Man Ah.
Yeah. Okay.
Take a
All right. All right.
thousand, goddammit.
I'll take 1,000. God damn it.
I'll set one and pass.
All right. You, you simpleton. You absolute fucking rube. I will summon Blazewing Butterfly.
I am going
Is
to
that okay?
chain Karma Cut to normal summon.
Why?
Because I'm gonna
Why?
discard a fucking Battery Man Ah, motherfucker!
Oh, come on. Why are you doing this to me?
You know, I'm not
That's
gonna.
that was my whole hand.
You must think that I was born yesterday. How's the fucking Justy break going for you? Although I do
It's
get.
not going very well.
So we are going to limit reverse.
Okay.
For a Battery Man
Okay,
Ah.
wait. Okay. All right. Are you ready to get blown the absolute fuck out? I'm going
No.
to, on target Battery Man Ah, I'm going to Karma Cut the one on the
No!
field.
No! No! Shit! That's all of
Banish
them!
this.
That's every single one! Oh, my limit reverse even just flaccidly sits around on the field, too. Fuck, this is horrible. This is really bad for
The
me.
extremely rare second part of Karma Cut's text.
So I actually just have to go fucking Lumina. I did not draw any of my other fucking Lightsworns.
Okay, well, Lumina's better than anything I've got at the moment.
We'll go. These gotta be the best fucking mills in my deck.
Okay. Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
that Jane would have been better in my graveyard at the top of turn, but it's sure. At least my graveyard's set up
You.
for fucking industrial strength.
All right. So I mean, like, you may have played through all of my feints designed to pull out to bait out all of your terrible cards, but now Jesse.
No, fuck. That's just. I'm gonna get 2-0'd by Gemini
Now,
Ritual.
Jesse, you're going to face the dark.
No, shit. That's the best one.
So, is there any universe where I don't activate the effect here?
I mean, like, you can roll a 6. That is my win condition, is you rolling a 6.
That simply will not happen. I'm too BM to not do the effect. Oh, it was a 5. It was a 5. Okay, kill it. Okay, that's not a 6. That's not a 6. Okay, go ahead. Okay, Dark Master's Arc was an inspired choice just because rolling the dice for his effect is really fun.
I just lose. Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. I. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't beat Zork.
Well, if it's any consolation, I definitely can't do anything next turn.
Um, I think I just have to pass. Holy shit.
Okay, that's still not anything. Zork!
I'm fucking adding upstart
Fucking
goddamn
killer.
goblin. Oh god damn it. I think like huh. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Everything's okay. Everything's fine. I'm gonna
It's all
portable
normal.
battery pack.
Okay, okay,
Portable battery pack requires you to summon monsters in attack mode.
okay, okay. I
These
like
are
what
my
I'm
only
seeing.
these are my only
I
two
like
targets.
I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm
I'm
seeing.
gonna sat one and I'm gonna pass.
Could be anything, of course. Um okay. All right. Now, I'm not going to just sit by and not try to
Please, just one time.
go
I need that
Zork.
snipe hunter.
What the
Yes! You got snipe huntered!
What the fuck? Come on.
I
Bullshit.
needed exactly that to
All right,
happen.
Jesse, but you're not out of the woods.
Oh, at least you didn't activate it at the end of last turn, so it's just in defense position.
Oh yeah, I guess I forgot how this card works. Damn it.
It's
Okay.
okay. We
Um,
figured out the win condition for Battery Sworn. The Gemini player just has to throw.
I am going to try to kill you this way, though.
So, what fucking sucks about this is that I do have to Rising Energy to not fucking eat shit and die.
Okay.
But I have, but I am not dead on board unless you have a Justy break. Best draw on the deck, baby. All right.
It's just the best
We
remaining
just
draw on the
have
deck.
to attack Andal.
Yeah, and you do get over it.
Okay, okay. So I take 800 from the Spiral Serpent attack. Literally any normal summon beats me, but you know what? You're not gonna normal summon. It's just not gonna
I
happen.
simply will not, and I haven't.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. We're still in it,
Now,
chat.
again, tier 0 super threat, Gemini normal ritual. I actually think maybe the battery man deck.
I think we can actually, the Batteryman deck, I think we could actually just put triple Jane, triple
Maybe we can just buff it a little bit.
yeah, I think it's actually fine. This
I'm
is
curious if I've drawn cracked and you've drawn bad, or if it's actually that close.
I think I think people just underestimate how easy it is to summon a ritual monster when you're playing a low power format and you're playing ARA. You only need
ARA is crazy. Yeah.
you it's just a 2 card combo that is heavily facilitated by Manju.
Yeah, I guess maybe. Okay, I feel pretty happy though with the way this one is
Yeah,
playing.
this
So,
is the funniest shit that's ever happened.
oh yeah, yeah, I'm
I'm
having a blast. Okay,
and I'm glad that yeah, that's just it.
let's go.
My other fucking normal summon was fucking Garoth.
The
You
best
want to try
card
the game
is
3 to like see if it was a fluke?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Just for one more for testing purposes,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then you should try Battery Man. Okay, so do you want to go first or second? I'll give you whichever.
I will go. I think this deck has bricked a little bit, so I think I still want to go second for that extra card.
Okay, you do get Microcell in that deck, which is really good to set first, but I guess the second card
Yeah,
is
but we only have 2 microcell because we thought that Ritual Gemini couldn't stand up.
couldn't stand up. Yeah, and Hoon turns out.
Whoa, Chad, I need that extra card. Holy fucking shit.
Okay,
Oh
all right,
no.
you'll never stand up to Alien Shock Trooper.
Oh, I need something. I need not that.
Amazing. All right. The deck's actually a little too good. Go, Gemini.
Tier 0 Metathet Gemini fucking ritual. Oh my god.
Just too powerful.
Okay.
It's just too powerful.
I have a normal summon this time.
Okay. All right, but Jesse, your spell and traps aren't going to do. They aren't going to to be activatable in the face of my ancient gear knight.
Yeah, this is actually fine because it does bring up an interesting question. Also, it's fine because it's Battery Man, duh.
No, come on. Okay.
So with Ancient, this actually matters if we're doing this matchup. Does Ancient Gear Knight prevent Chthonian Blast? Because that's technically like after the damage step, right?
Fuck. When does monsters go to the graveyard? I want to say a monster that's been destroyed goes to the graveyard, not in the damage step. I'm pretty confident.
Yes, I think Chthonian Blast would work in this situation. Okay.
In fact, I'm very confident about that because I know flip effect monsters get their that are attacked in battle get their flip effect after the damage step. I'm pretty sure because they're they're already counted as being destroyed, which is why Dummy Golem doesn't work in combat,
Yes, that
um,
sounds correct.
or some fucked up shit like
Okay.
that.
So I am going to tribute Battery Man Duh for Battery Man Charger.
Stove says it's sent at the end of the damage step. Well, what the fuck does that mean? Oh, end of the damage step is one of the fucked up sub steps of the damage step.
I hate
Right.
damn it. I don't
I
think
love damage
I
steps. It's
hate
a
the
great
damage
mechanic.
step more than anything in the world. Um this is not bad. This is not bad. We can clear the Ancient Gear Knight without fearing Justy Break.
That's true. However, I'm going to activate Threatening Roar.
All right, that is manageable. That is
He's
not the
too valuable to me, the Ancient Gear Knight.
There should be no damage step. Cards should not be allowed to attack.
I
True.
agree, Gavin. I agree. Uh, uh, all right, Jesse. You never
Somebody who's
conceded.
just been card
You
trader. Let's go. Somebody who's
card
just been
trader.
rewatching fucking Prague playoff DM lately. Banning Raigeki Break was so fucking dirty. I was not like I will just never be over that.
Okay, now card trader is actually kind of nice
Hold
here
up, hold up, hold
because
up. How are you doing that in your standby phase? I would like to ask.
whoa, this card sucks. Okay. All right, what the fuck is going on here? Okay,
Yeah, Card
all right.
Trader is not good.
All right, it's actually too good. It's actually too good. Okay, disregard that one.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what? In fact, fuck it.
I
I was already tribute for a big guy anyway. Your spiral serpent.
yeah, that is fine. That is
Okay,
okay.
now I have to attack Battery Man D hysterically.
I cannot do anything about. Oh, yeah. You have to attack Battery Man D because it has text on it. Sometimes I
It does.
forget that Battery Man D isn't completely useless.
Isn't completely dog shit. Yeah. Okay, go.
All
Just go.
right.
Just take your turn. I'm too demoralized by card trader.
uh, um, what is the way to go about this? We have a couple moves, but none of them are that good is the problem. None of them are great moves. Throw in 2 copies of Arcus Light Sworn Druid, she said. It'll be funny, she said.
It'll be fun. Yeah, come on.
Oh my god.
I have a suggestion for the normal big guys in this deck, which that is that there should be one more normal big guy that's not Go Giga Gaga Giga.
I
Again,
think
just
we should actually just throw I think the normal big guys should all be different 8 vanillas. I don't think there
yes,
should even Go Giga Gaga Gigo should even be a 3 of.
I agree. I agree. I agree. I
I
agree. I
think we
agree.
should let's break out the fucking metal armored bug, you know?
Yeah, the big
Um
koalas make Hamilton come, etc.
Anyway, I'm gonna tribute Charger for Charger.
That is pretty good.
It's
That's pretty
like it's
good.
like
Okay.
it'll be good enough. We're gonna go Battery Man, duh. And then I think what we want to do next is go Battery Charger.
Okay.
So that will be that's actually two 2700 attack chargers, which is very
Yeah,
funny.
that's pretty crazy. That's good.
Um,
Too bad they can't stand up to the huge whirlpools lay city asunders, man. This flavor text is like poetic.
yeah, it's a very poetic for like a very very ugly fish.
Has ever escaped its dreaded spiral.
Even if I could attack over Spiral Serpent, Justy Break is just insane. We
No, dude,
really we really did not factor in the whenever we were like, oh, this deck is not very good. We did not factor in Justy Break.
so yeah, I both think we probably should make this deck a little bit better and maybe reduce the number of copies of Just a Break because always having to play around it is a little bit unfun. Like if it was a one of or a two of, I think it would
Yeah, yeah,
feel
yeah.
more
I think
fair that
just
like your opponent probably doesn't have it.
yeah. Unfortunately, I do have to just pass here.
Whoa,
And
whoa, whoa, whoa! Before okay, so I'm gonna draw, and then I'm gonna card trader, dude. All right, come on. Okay. Okay, so I'm not going to lie, Card Trader is the best card of all time. This is an incredible card. Okay. Dark Valkyria.
yeah, that is fine.
My evil fairy twink. I don't know, man. Like what's the worst that could happen? I have to attack Battery Man G again.
And I just have two monarchs who are just chilling.
Yeah, one zone apart from each other. It's not
All
gay.
right. I'm going to normal summon Arcus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set one and I'm gonna proceed to the end phase.
Okay.
Sure. Fine.
Right.
That's
Okay.
optimal.
That is a very funny draw, but I think I'll keep this in my hand. Um, okay, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. It's Gemini
All
summoning
right,
time.
all right, all right, all right, all right. Which you taking out one of my chargers?
Um, I guess so. Yeah, we'll try to eliminate the left
Oh,
charger.
you literally cannot take out Druid.
It can target light sworn monsters anywhere with card effects. This guy's got some real no matter the
Oh
situation.
wait, I can't even fucking Lumina right now. Arcus is so bad. I
Arcus is so terrible.
I
We don't have
hate
to
this
play him.
card.
We can take him out. He's not fun. Like
Yeah, fuck yeah, we are just replacing this card with like the two good battery sworn normal summons.
so yeah, so here's my opinion on design is if a card is bad for power level reasons in the meta, but the thing you do with it is fun, I think that makes it fun. The problem is this card is bad because it's actively a non-bow with its deck and it doesn't do anything and it sucks.
Yes.
Which,
One
like Dark Valkyria is a bad card because it's slow, but it's a fun card because when you get to do its thing, it's fun to do that thing.
yeah.
Whereas Arcus's thing is just making you a sad, miserable, lonely, furry man. And now I will kill him.
I'm thrilled about you killing him because
You're welcome.
what we can actually do here is go Chthonian Blast and take out Dark Valkyria.
Oh, sure. Okay.
We'll take the fucking 900. My life points are looking so low. I'm gonna get fucking 3-0'd.
All right, please
I
buy some
am
mana.
gonna zero gravity on attack deck.
You fool! Spiral Serpent has 2,900 defense for some reason. Go ahead.
Oh, this is a disaster. All right.
This one.
This is a pretty good card versus your deck, though. I am simply going to Nobleman the Justy Break.
Okay. This is Threatening Roar.
That is not terrible either. It's not the best, it's not
And
terrible.
for reasons that I'm not going to disclose, I know that the third threatening roar is not in my deck. Uh,
Cool. Very, very cool, very normal. Oh, I am so fucked. I'm just gonna.
that's I agree actually. Okay, let's card trader.
I can't play around a third threatening roar, even if I get into a winning position. Now,
I
here's a
I
here's
just want to say I card traded and I drew the same card.
I did hear the shuffling sound too, so that's unfortunate. Here's a question. If Spiral Serpent is in defense, can you not Justy Break then?
Um, so I could just a break in that situation. However,
You would
just a
lose
break
Spiral
reads
Serpent.
destroy. Yeah, except attack position normal monster, so you would lose it.
Oh, that's
I'm also curious how you feel. So one thing you could choose if you wanted to design into these decks is like you could adjust the power level of this deck hypothetically by say giving it level 8 vanillas that have more varied defense lines. So like, if you do get
yeah.
battle position changed, then that becomes like an out to these guys in other decks, for example.
That's actually a fantastic point. Because like, we realized this during 2007 Junior format exactly whenever Cloudy and Eye of the Typhoon was relevant. But fucking Spiral Serpent and Gogi Gaga Gigo, the fucking water bunguses just have huge asses.
And having a huge butt actually matters in a low power format like this, where
Yeah.
changing someone's battle position is like pretty good. Okay, let's go Charger.
Okay. That is unfortunate but fine.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of ways to make this more interactive because I mean we could make your deck better, but when I'm sitting on one gigantic fungus, I'm assuming that doesn't feel that fun from the opposing seat because you don't really have an out to this. You
um,
don't have like a
I
removal
I
spell.
I'm thoroughly enjoying myself, but yes,
Okay.
if we were to repeat this, I would want Spiral Serpent and Gogiga to be other cards. You fool, Chthonian Blast. I'm gonna
Oh
go
wow,
down
you
to 2 life points.
you outed it. Wow. Okay. So yeah, this is 1450 because it's a little bit less than 3K. Um.
If you show me
Well,
Birthright, I will cry.
no.
Okay, cool. Garroth, Light Sworn Warrior.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Gerard, my man. Whoa! What the?
Wow, Garroth is more useful than
He's
I thought.
so good. I've done the boomer thing again. I can't fucking believe myself. I'm so embarrassed right now. Um. Okay.
Alright,
Why do I
alrighty.
always do that? Okay. Well, you simpleton, you
Son of a
absolute noob,
bitch!
you
Can it
fool.
please at least be, like, not Zork again?
Rechef of destruction. Yes, it can
Oh,
be.
Jesus. I'm not dead here unless you have the spell, right?
And I do not. Wee.
So I go down to one. Nope, that's the wrong one. I go down to 100 here.
Okay, go ahead.
Uh,
I just wanted to summon Rechef.
no! Oh, that actually would have been sick if I had more life points. I unfortunately am dead here. If I had more life points, I would be able to battery charger, grab something from the graveyard, and tribute it off for a 3200 attack Greg.
Okay.
I
Amazing.
okay. Let's make a
Let's
couple
make some
of
tweaks. Let's make
yeah,
some
yeah, yeah.
tweaks, yeah.
So first, we're gonna take up the Gemini deck first because I immediately have some things in mind. I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think we will do two. Actually, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do one Justy break, But in addition to that, I am going to grant this deck 2 Birthright, 2 Soul Resurrection, and more of a variety in the 8 stat lines.
Sure. I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, so we should keep in mind whatever the best eight is, you're always going to just send that one off of ARA. So,
Yes.
like, the other eights are like, it's a kind of variety that's perfectly fine, which is like,
Yeah.
you know,
Which like
um,
because like if
when you
they're
draw them, they feel different, basically.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And like whenever and also like in a theoretical match you're hopefully activating ARA more than once. So, uh
Potentially. Yeah.
let's jump into my collection really quick. I'm just going to explore the vanilla eights that I have.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
By the
start.
way, actually, so real quick, if you want to do this more easily, you can do it from the collection tab, or you could do it here. Okay. I was going to say the collection tab in Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro Deck became really good recently. Um, it's like you can actually search it by like the attributes of the cards now, or the characteristics of the cards.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro Deck made some upgrades pretty recently.
Like if
I
you go into your collection and you go card type normal monster and then card level 8, you can actually filter for them, which is kind of sweet.
Yeah, unfortunately, I actually in my collection, um, hmm, don't have the that many 8 vanillas, so we actually have to do a little bit more exploring. But I think I'm fine with one. I think I'm fine with one Gogiga, one Spiral Serpent. We will throw in Metal Armored Bug. And then we need a fourth 8. Which is
Metal Armored Bug is a good example of like the lower defense. I love that Metal Armored Bug has such low defense compared to these other ones, even though it's a fucking armored bug. Um,
um a lot of the 8s actually have decent asses though. Um Oh, that's actually I searched every level 8 normal monster that ever existed on DB, and Metal Armored Bug is the only one that has less than 1,000 defense. Less than 2,000 defense.
um, so who else do we got in here?
We've got
So out of curiosity, sorry, real quick, could we just put Blue Eyes in?
yeah, 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 100%. So we're actually going to remove the water bunguses because also let me like share my screen with you.
Oh, I'm looking at the stream, so I'm able to see what's going
Oh,
on.
cool, cool, cool. But
Okay,
I'm
I
thinking
totally agree with
I love
getting
this
rid of the water
idiot.
bunguses.
I
Yeah.
love this asshole so much. So we go Blue Eyes, we go Metal Armored Bug, and then like I actually think the next lowest defense is just Tri-Horned Dragon, which is also like a 2850 and therefore like less overwhelming of a stat line.
Well, Trihorn Dragon, yeah. I mean, if you're thinking about playing these at like a party with people, like putting in just like a nostalgia bait card like Trihorn Dragon seems right.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, I remember this card. It's got a fucking 50. What the hell? The gameplay of 50s is shitty, but the comedy value is so high that you got to do it.
Yeah. Um so oh, Cosmo Queen is a good one. Uh
The one thing I will say is if you want to own this in paper, I don't know how much Cosmo Queen costs because it's a promo.
Hilarious. You know what? Yeah, I am fine with this. Like, how do you even pronounce that? Sengenjin?
Maybe? I don't know.
Sen. It's very ugly and terrible, and therefore I love it.
And I love him to
Um,
tears, in fact.
so, that is like a pretty good like balancing of the normal monsters. I'm also here's the thing. I'm going to add a second card trader because it worked out so well.
I actually think that's totally correct. I would also love to see a normal monster that goes in defense because the gameplay of that is a little different. like a 2K defender maybe, or like a Gemini monster that you're supposed to set?
Yes, we will go. Let's go Battle Footballer. He's one of my faves.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, my
Oh, that's the good stuff.
big
That's
linebacker with a big ass. This looks pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm liking this. My only other thought was maybe a fourth ritual, but you know, it was actually pretty easy because of the three Manju. Like I like the way this deck looks because when you look at it, it stands out that the consistency pieces are like three ARA, three Manju, three Blazewing Butterfly, which are all like pillars, and three Threatening Roar, which are all pillars that like make the gameplay of the deck work. And then everything else is like variants that makes it fun from game to game to do something different. So
Yeah, absolutely. I really like this list.
yeah, this one was actually a blast to play. Maybe it's just because I was dunking on you, but it was fun.
Well,
I
let's.
enjoyed this.
I think like we can actually leave the Gemini. With that in mind, we can leave the Gemini Ritual deck for now.
Yeah, let's make
All right.
Battery Man look harder.
Fuck you, Druid, with my whole heart. Turns out we needed the Battery Man microcell.
Um, yeah, Microsoft's also fun.
And then I'm still not sure about triple. Well, I guess in this theoretical format, I don't know about Jane actually. I actually think it might be double Lumina because we're playing the
I
limit
think
reverses.
I think Double Lumina lets you make more plays. Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'd like to see in here too? I like the concept. I okay.
We are
Are
we're
you ready
I
for a
just
bizarre opinion?
yeah, absolutely.
I liked the gameplay of Chthonian Blast a lot.
Actually, I think we can max out on Chthonian Blast in this deck. I am
I
fine
think
with that.
yeah, I like the idea that this deck is the one that spams the board. So the removal spell is something that rewards you for having a spammed board that dies.
Yeah.
I guess it's slightly a non-bow with the deck because like your Battery Man D turns it off, but like it's relatively easy to set up Chthonian Blast a lot of the time.
Yeah. And I actually God, Upstart Goblin is just not a fun card though.
I really agree. I think we should try to find something else instead
I
of
would be
Upstart.
interested in just like some kind of consistency booster to this pile. Like the
Well, we
last
just
three
boosted the
cards.
consistency by adding more cards.
True.
Um, you know, we could add a different Lightsworn support. Like for example, you could add Charge of the Light Brigade or something if you wanted to really make this better.
I would be
Aren't there a
fine with
bunch of Lightsworn spells and traps that we could look at?
I am looking at them now.
Oh,
There
you
are
know what we should have? We should have the Lightsworn Revival trap in here because it fits with like
Ooh,
the
yeah.
theme.
Yeah. That's actually a pretty good one too. What is it called?
I think it was on the other page, the glorious rebirth in the top row, or in the second to top row.
No, it's this one.
Uh, yeah, glorious illusion, glorious
Yeah,
illusion.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
one or two of this.
Yeah, there are just so many revival cards is the issue, and they do get bricky.
No, that's true. So okay, so here's a weird idea. Okay, so following the principle of make it less consistent but more spicy, what if we threw in maybe we traded in a Garoth for one Ryko, and we traded in like a Nobleman for one um of that one Lightsworn spell that discards and draws two. Because like it's fun to be
Yeah.
able to play the good card. Um, I was actually just thinking to myself too that it would be really helpful if this deck had some like a piece of hard removal because it seemed like you were struggling
Yeah.
with non-combat removal.
Just like a really fucking boring just like one copy of Smashing Ground or something.
Oh, I was thinking of Solar Recharge as just like another Lightsworn spell, but yeah, I would kind of agree with like a smashing ground in place of a second charge of the Light Brigade, and then solar recharge because that's just like another Light Sworn spell.
Oh, these are different cards. I thought I was like I already added solar recharge, but no, that's Charge of the Light Brigade.
Yeah, solar recharge is also another consistency tool that.
Yeah. Um... Oh! I think I know what it is. Lightning Vortex because it also discards a card and therefore like works with the game plan.
You
Or
know,
maybe
I
even
kind
Tribute to the Doomed.
No, I like Lightning Vortex. You know why? Because I'm thinking about the Gemini deck, and it has one sweeper. It has the Just a Break. So putting like
Ah.
one sweeper in this feels fun.
Yeah.
Because
It
having to
also
maybe
it also
so,
has light in its name.
yeah, yeah. Well, it's got lightning, baby. Okay, other stuff. What if we played one more charger, one less battery man D, or something like that? Or maybe like one more charger, one less of a spell trap, or
I would go down a portable battery pack because that weirdly feels like the brickiest revival
I
card.
actually, yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree.
Um, oh, it's in the side deck, duh. Yeah, that is looking better. Um, would you
Oh,
like a
wait. We
what's
should
up?
have the charger. We should put the charger in here.
Oh! I was thinking of battery
Oh,
charger.
sorry. Not battery charger, battery man charger. These
Battery
cards are,
man.
yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense. Um,
And then I have one more potential suggestion here.
what's up?
How do we feel about, instead of the zero gravity in here, maybe the second nobleman of extermination back? Because this deck, like having lots of revival spells in some ways to clear spells and traps, felt like cool as a way to push through guys.
Yeah, I think that is a good way to go about it. Yeah, this list is looking better for sure.
It's also just more varied. Like there's just more weird card choices in it that are like one
Yeah.
ofs.
Would you like a rematch?
Yeah. Let's see
Yeah.
how the different builds are. You'll have to send me the updated ritual one though.
Yeah, that is absolutely. Copy. All right, I have sent Gemini Ritual your way. I fucking love this list. Holy shit.
Yeah, I like this.
All
I
right.
like. All right,
Um
give me one sec.
all right, this time. This is the one. Are there any other cards named after military events like Charge of the Light Brigade? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. There have been a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and moreover, a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh card names.
I've always thought it was really weird that they made a spell card called Benghazi. I was confused by that. Um,
A little bit tasteless, but yeah.
oh, wow, sorry.
No, I meant
I
I
was
was like
trying to think of
no,
I was trying to think of a
I wasn't
military event.
calling you tasteless. I was like saying it was tasteless of Konami to do that
Ah,
in this theoretical situation. Very cancelable behavior on
mm,
that
well,
corporation's part.
I
I don't give a fuck. That's not tasteless. I don't give a fuck. Who is offended by a Benghazi joke in 2023? We have to be past
me.
that.
I'm offended. All right. You're about to be offended when I kick your ass again with this is not the deck I'm supposed to be playing. I'm supposed to be playing the the cool ass one. Here we go. Here we go. This terrible one. Okay.
Yeah, Patson, it was really weird when Konami printed a card that said "Dicks out for Harambe."
It's too soon. All right.
Alrighty. No chance that we get our shit
this
kicked in a second time.
this hand. This is the best hand I've ever seen. That's so good. Uh, wait, this hand rocks. Um, so we're gonna Manju.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
All right. You know what? You know what, Jesse? We're gonna play Break My Board. Okay. We're gonna play Break My Board. Manju is gonna add the Masked Beast to hand. We're gonna go ARA.
All right, ARA is fine.
We're gonna send the Blue Eyes White Dragon for the Masked Beast.
Oh my god. Just the most powerful monster
He's
that
just
ever
too
existed.
good. He's just too good. All right. Good luck beating this.
Lightning Vortex.
No, you beat it. What the fuck?
We added good cards to this deck this time. I am going to normal summon Jane, Lightsworn Paladin.
Okay.
Battle, attack.
Oh well, you think you might be able to sink your fucking sword in?
Shit.
Oh,
Fuck me. The Gemini deck is too good.
it's just too fucking good. Oh my god. Wait, are you? Wait, wait a sec.
Oh wait, I didn't mill.
Oh, okay.
Oh, those are good mills.
Wow, those are.
The second one is less good, but those are
Oh, now you got two battery men in your
yeah,
graveyard.
that's true.
Um. Hmm. Jesus.
I hate hearing that.
This this is so funny. This hand.
The battery
Uh,
sworn just struggling so hard to
it's
stand up.
just this deck is just too good. It's too good. Um, let's go. Uh, you know what? I'm gonna give you the ARA
Fuck
smackdown here.
me.
We're gonna send
I appreciate how Zork plus a normal summon is just potentially lethal.
we're gonna summon
Oh,
Reshek,
that is also potentially lethal.
and I'm
Jesus
gonna
Christ.
take that Jane.
Holy fuck. How much is this?
I don't think this is lethal, but it's
Three,
very
four,
close.
five,
Whoa.
50.
Go.
Oh my god. This is a disaster.
Okay, this is only 18 to you from Jane. Okay, and then I'm guessing I don't know how this works, but I'm going to assume that Jane mills for you instead of for me. Oh well, it says during your end
Yeah, yeah,
phase, so
yeah. So
okay. I'm going to assume I'll just
until
give you
the
Jane
end of
back.
this turn,
Milling isn't really.
I think you get your mills.
I think I actually probably do because I can.
Yeah, I think you mill too here.
Oh, it says during your end step. You're right. You're right. Okay. Metal armored bug,
And
blaze wing
blaze
butterfly.
winged butterfly. Wait. During the end step, I'm actually gonna go glorious illusion. We're going, and that matters that
Ooh.
I'm doing it at the end of your turn because I may or may not have to switch my shit to defense mode.
Okay.
God, how do I not just eat shit and die if you draw a spell card? This is a question that I'm kind of running into, and I'm drawing a little bit of a blank. Um, uh, 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 oh, I am going to mill 5,
Okay. That seems pretty good. Let's take a look.
and then I don't get to draw any additional ones.
Because you didn't mill a light's horn.
Off of the Garoth, correct?
That was unfortunate, but that is got a third battery man in graveyard. Okay, I'm gonna continue the unabashed normal monster assault.
Awesome. That's just gonna be Battery Man, duh.
Battery man, dieu.
Goodbye. This is a disaster. Holy fucking shit.
This was
I can't
this
even
hand.
Chthonian blast here.
Okay, this hand was really good. I mean, I drew double ARA in the
All right.
opener.
So I am
Okay,
going to so here's what I am going to do here. I'm just going to like say that every single one of these like kind of preset decks are probably going to have triple Twister in the side deck. I think Twister is just a
something like that.
pretty good side deck card for just like any old deck, and I
Like
think
you
it.
bring in Twister against this.
Yeah, exactly, because that blue eyes white dragon just fucking annihilated me. And I could have like Chthonian. God, I couldn't have even Chthonian blasted because you just reshafted my fucking Jane.
I
Oh,
think that was basically, to be perfectly honest, the best hand the deck could produce. I'm guessing I'll have something a little bit more.
we'll have to.
Yeah,
We'll
like
see.
this hand is way more middle of the road here.
Okay, okay.
Um. All right, Saberman, Saber my Saurus brother.
I am going to normal summon Jane Lightsworn Paladin. And
Okay, see, so that beats Sabersaurus.
I'm going to pray you don't have the Justy.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
we made it through.
So I take 300. I take 200.
Yeah. We
See, what
set.
I will say about last game is that the back and forth in that one, in my opinion, was even more fun because I had a crazy turn one, you had lightning vortex, and then I had another crazy turn, and then you summoned a bunch of guys. Like,
Yeah.
although I won from like drawing a crazy hand, the blowout, the kind of like blowing each other out gameplay was really fun, which I think should be the
Yeah.
goal.
Lightning Vortex was like a good choice.
I think now that I think about it, so I'm curious how you feel about this, but as an idea, I think it would be very wise to give every deck exactly one sweeper because, like, having one sweeper means that you always have a chance of coming back by drawing it. It's always like, I've drawn the best card in my deck. Here's the crazy sweeper. The
I
other thing is that having one sweeper means that you always have the possibility of overextending into a sweeper, and then the gameplay of figuring out when you want to overextend is really fun.
I agree with that with the possible exception of Gladiator Beasts. We might have to like give that deck a bad sweeper.
Sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess there could be an exception, but I think having exactly one sweeper leads to some fun stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have this is the situation here is less good, I guess is how I would describe it.
Am I
Let's
finally
go.
going to win a game?
I'll go Birthright the Sabersaurus.
Okay.
We'll go Ancient Gear Knight. And
Uh,
let's try to get over Jane.
on attack deck, I will Twister.
Oh no. Oh dear. Oh god. Oh geez. Okay. You know, this is fine. I'll say go ahead.
um, okay, so go to main one, and now we can normal summon Garroth. We can actually get some stuff done here.
I'll take 300.
And then another 18.
Okay.
Alright, definitely looking better for me this time. We'll mill 4, and then if either of the last two are Lightsworns, I get to draw. That is not a Lightsworn name.
Oh, okay. This is how neat am I willing to say this is? Because it's not that neat what I'm about to do. Like, am I proud of it? No. But do I have to do it? Yeah. We'll go double summon. Behold, a fully summoned future samurai.
That's really goddamn funny. It does out one of my dudes. You can make Garroth into a vanilla.
Go ahead. No, you know what? I'll set a card. I'll set a card. It
Okay.
could be anything.
We'll go battle phase, and we'll go Garroth into future samurai.
All right. His future is canceled.
Set one and pass.
Manju, baby.
All right, that is fine. Do you have the rich, the other part of it already?
This, behold.
Oh, Jesus! Oh God! Holy fuck!
Okay, let's send a big old fucking bug. Resort.
Oh, I'm just gonna say this is a big roll here.
All right, it's fine. It's normal. It's fine. It's normal.
I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes.
Okay, well,
We're just gonna
the
set
ending.
another card and attack
Oh, come
directly. That's what
on.
it
You
looks
can't even
like.
kill me. You can't even kill me. I took 1860 there. I'm not even recovering the last 10. Go ahead.
All right, we're gonna have a bit of a crazy turn here. This is probably the end of the game because I got a Raiko for the back row.
I'll chain threatening roar to try to desperately hang on.
This is not the end of the game, unfortunately. Um. Well, now I just have a fucking Raiko sitting in attack position like a fucking dumbass. Uh.
Okay. Go, ancient gear.
All right. Cool. Does that
Please do not
work?
rising energy.
I am
You're
not
right,
going
guy.
to Rising Energy, but I actually have Chthonian Blast, which does work
Wow,
here.
that kills me into hell. That's really good. Okay, I'm assuming I'm dead here.
Yeah, you are turbo dead because we've got the micro cell and we've got the ah.
Okay. All right.
All right,
So,
we won a game. There still was back and forth there, and by back and forth I mean, we went back to your turn and you rolled a 6.
but I mean, like, if you lose from rolling a 6 on Zork, I'm sorry. That's just cool. That's just great.
I will say, if you board wiped me, I was in trouble, but I did have the Raiko set, so, we did still have plays.
Yeah, like, I feel like the game coming down to being able to do like the result of a Zork roll, I think I'm pretty happy with. Like
Yeah.
a Zork roll, like that's awesome. Um, I guess I'll do Dark Valkyria.
Okay. I in turn will do Jane Lightsworn Paladin.
Okay, well you don't have to be snarky about it.
I don't feel as though I was snarky about it. I feel as though I was very
You don't
matter
have
of
to
fact.
bully me.
That is not my lived experience of this
Don't
game.
don't have to gaslight me.
I
Manju.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
For some reason, this deck is freakishly consistent, and I'm actually kind of
It's
shocked.
just a two-card combo. It's literally just a two-card
I guess
combo.
it really is just really consistent. That's so funny, but I'm like really okay with that. I guess the other thing is that like since there's not trap hole style effects in any of these, just summoning a big ritual is fine.
Yeah.
Maybe it's worth looking at that for power level reasons. Like maybe a deck should have a trap hole type effect or something that would prevent this. But you know the gameplay so far is pretty good, I say.
Yeah.
So all right, we're gonna bin the blue eyes.
The other side of it is that we don't have nothing here.
Oh well, maybe things are just
I'm gonna
perfectly fine.
think really quick on discard here.
Okay, sure.
This is kind of crappy. I guess I will discard Batteryman Charger. And we are gonna banish Zork.
It's yeah,
As
it's
much
okay.
as
I'll banish the Manju for you.
as much as I would. Oh, you just special summon Manju. You get to use its effect again.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Let's see. We will normal summon Lumina Lightsworn Summoner. We will
Okay.
proceed to battle Jane. Get in there.
Um. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take. So is that? That's 21. So I take 700
Yeah.
and 1,000.
We will set one and pass. Sideboards seem optimistic for a party deck. Are people committing to best of three? That is an interesting question. I guess maybe Lightsworn main boards, like one copy of Twister or something. This is
Twister strikes me as the kind of thing, either Twister or just like a copy of MST or Dust Tornado,
yeah.
as the kind of thing where it would be good gameplay wise to have like one copy in each deck. I
Yeah.
actually kind of agree about the sideboard thing. I like the idea a lot, and it couldn't hurt to have sideboards, but maybe designing the deck to make it feel always like you don't need to have the sideboard for the games to be balanced and interesting, and like for you to have okay I guess one way to think about it is every deck probably should contain at least one copy of an out to like every kind of relevant threat, and that way you can always think to yourself, well, I could have drawn the out there.
Yeah. Yeah, that
um
probably makes sense.
okay, let's go let's go Blazewing Butterfly.
Oh, the best card in the deck, baby.
Gemini, go.
Damn, this
Please.
Chthonian Blast is getting some work in.
Come on! The card's too good!
Ban Chthonian Blast.
And Chthonian Blast, yeah.
All right. That's the best draw in the deck, baby. Jane, get in there.
Okay.
Set one and pass.
Uh-oh. Ooh. Oh, dang it. Okay. Um, all right. Future Samurai!
Good
And,
shit, good shit.
and you know that the future is now.
All right, Future Samurai is a pretty neat card in this deck. I'm gonna say it's
Just
a
banish
cutie
this
pie.
Manju and get rid of Jane because I can't destroy face downs.
Yeah, okay. Cannot do anything about that.
All right, I'm just gonna say go ahead here. Well, actually, wait. I guess I should consider to myself. I should seriously consider how good it is to destroy Battery Man Microcell. If I don't kill it now, you don't get a draw, so your next turn is less good. But well, I guess you'll always have something you could tribute. I'm gonna have to kill it at some point. I might as well try and kill it. I'll attack your face down.
Okay, it's Battery Man, duh.
Oh, okay. Well, I was rewarded. Go ahead.
Alright, I am going to just set one
All right.
and pass.
That card's microcell.
It could be anything.
Gladiator, beast. Oh,
And
no. He's an aggressive hunter.
yeah, that he
Okay.
is.
So here's the part where Future Samurai is kind of cracked, because I can keep doing this.
Yeah, holy fuck. Yeah, you got the Battery Man, duh.
All right. Let's hit.
I'm so glad you attacked with that one. It's Raiko.
Oh, Jesus fuck. Okay.
All right, we'll go ahead and mill 3. Not good mills. Not good mills.
All right. Draw your last through fifth to last pathetic cards, Jess, because you'll never defeat Future Samurai. Which actually is kind of a really strong threat right now.
I am going to set one and pass.
June, I agree. Gemini monsters and rituals were probably amazing historically.
That's true. They according to the history of Yu-Gi-Oh with SEMO and MBT, they topped a 2007 tournament. Correct? They
They
gladiated.
must have been good.
Yeah,
All right, I'll attack into this card.
we finally found the microcell.
Okay, I was thinking to myself too earlier, maybe me picking up every game was just the fact that you never drew a microcell.
We'll see about that. You still get to fucking Future Samurai here.
Oh, you know your future is canceled. Go ahead. Future Samurai is so what the fuck?
We finally drew something to do, though. I am going to banish 2.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Industrial Strength! We are going to declare
Okay.
effect.
I am going to
If you got a threatening, you gotta
when
fire
you
it now.
declare the threat, I'm going to threatening. Now, as I understand, because he doesn't say target, um by the time the chain gets to him, I think you have to destroy your own spell and trap. Is that right?
I'm gonna be real, if we're playing this at a party, there's no way we're playing by that rule, but that may be correct in the TCG. I don't think it matters though. I think I actually still have lethal.
Oh,
Because we can
correct.
go limit reverse into
Oh, and you do get to kill this at least.
Lumina, and we go Lumina into
Oh,
Jade.
it is threatening roar here, but
Oh fuck! Wait, I'm not doing any of that then.
sure,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Well said, well said, well said. Okay, but maybe it will be lethal this time.
It's certainly looking that way. We go, I also discarded a Twister last turn for Lumina, so we're just gonna, keep that plopped in the graveyard.
Okay.
Do you have it?
You've killed me into hell. My hand is
Woohoo!
Engine Metal Armor Strike.
Good fucking gains.
Okay, that game was great. That was really fun.
Yeah,
That one.
that
I got to live the future samurai dream.
that
You know.
that one worked out really well. Yeah.
Yeah, the gameplay pattern here is fun. I would think I can't remember, is Ancient Rules in this list? We removed it.
We removed
I
ancient rules
think
from this list.
I think it might be nice to include one copy of Ancient Rules, maybe, so that there's hypothetically a way to deal with these guys when they're in your hand, other than discarding them. That might be a fun way to live the dream. But
Yeah.
otherwise, I think this list is very, very nice. It's got a really
Yeah.
great mix of maybe we replace the second card trader with one Ancient Rules.
And I
Um,
think yeah, that's definitely the thing. And I think I agree with the general vibe of like just adding one dust tornado to battery sworn.
Tornado or one Twister or one MST. It probably should be different for every deck along the general principle of the decks are different.
Yeah. Um
Um,
I like dust tornado in this deck because of all the revival traps. You can set the
okay,
trap during your opponent's
I agree with
turn.
you. I think that's cool. Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
As far as the way the rest of this plays, this looks pretty nice now. I like the two industrial strength. I think Chthonian Blast feels exactly the right power level.
yeah.
Everything in this deck is beautiful and perfect, and it's the greatest deck ever made. Um, yeah, the threatening roar is like the right power level. The one thing I will say here, should we give this a generic spell trap or a removal card?
Like a board wipe cuz
No, no, no. It
it
already has just a break as a board wipe.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm saying like an MST or something. Probably an MST or a twister because you need spells to discard to rechef. Maybe you could take out like a threatening roar or a karma cut or something.
Yeah, I think we will take out one threatening roar and put in one MST.
Okay. Yeah, because I was drawing threatening roar a lot, and it doesn't seem like so important to the game plan that it should always be in the deck.
June says, so we have rituals and Gemini monsters. I think we need to add spirit monsters too. You're banned. So
Okay, so overall, I think we've laid a pretty good foundation
yeah.
here with two really solid decks that have some interesting principles to the way they're built. Namely, they should be built with a couple of consistency three ofs that establish the identity of the deck, and then a variety of one ofs and two ofs that encourage varied gameplay.
Yeah.
Every deck should have like a sweeper and a piece of spell and trap removal to encourage like gameplay along those lines.
I
Um
agree.
uh I think that creates like some pretty interesting. So this is what I was talking about by like I think the process of trying to design battle box decks like these is very unique and different from any other kind of like making a set or a cube draft or anything for that reason.
Yee. So yeah. I think I need to end stream pretty soon. We've been going on for a good 2 hours, and I'm pretty hungry.
Same.
Yeah, we if you're interested, we should do this again sometime.
Yeah, I would love to try fleshing out the other
Yeah.
decks like this. This was a blast. Yeah.
Yeah, this was really fun, and we have like two decks to kind of like establish the power level like going forward, which is really really cool.
Agreed.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much for stopping by and helping me mess around with like the really weird and interesting part of GX. This is a blast.
Yeah, I think the power level is in a great place for like fun casual decks that do something very weird, and we've certainly done that here. so
Awesome. Do you have anything to plug at this point? Do
yeah.
you want to plug your
So
thesis?
no,
That was my weird
no.
That was my weird thing back in college. I really fucking enjoyed reading other people's thesis statements. I really
Oh,
enjoyed just watching people get academic about a very specific thing.
that's cute. I very much like my thesis. I'm writing about theories of gender as applied to trans people, especially trans memoirists.
Hmm.
So if you like reading other people's theses, I would be glad to send it to you eventually. But
Cool. I don't know if I can read anymore after COVID, but we can. we, I would be down to try.
might be illiterate, but
I might be illiterate. Who can tell?
okay. Well, thanks for that was really fun. Thanks for inviting me. And may the jank always be with you with GX.
Absolutely. Thank you, one and all in chat, for joining in on the fun. And I'll actually see y'all on Friday because Sophie and I are gonna be doing the next episode of Double Progression Trouble then. So catch us Friday at 7:30 EST. I know it said 8 o'clock in the video. Don't worry about it.
All right, I'm gonna hop off. Bye.
Goodbye.